Hello guys, my name is Dr. Varun and you are watching Chlorophyll classes only on YouTube. Well, in this video, we're gonna be studying and continuing about the phylum Chordata. Till now, what we have studied 11th class students, from this chapter, we have completed the vertebra until the tetrapod superclass. Now we're gonna be going towards what further different classes, that are 4 classes that is present: amphibians, Reptilia, Aves and Mammalia. Starting with the first one, that is Amphibia. Now remember, whenever the word Amphibia comes, your mind should have a frog. Okay, so frog belongs to this class. Now in Amphibia, amphi word means dual, two, both. Okay, and phobia means mode of living, means it has a terrestrial mode of living and the aquatic mode of living. And they are what, why they are going into the aquatic environment? For the fertilization purpose. Means that they will, what, the male and female will go inside the water, and over there what will happen, they will release their gametes into the water medium, where they will mixes off over there, and then the next whatever the generation that will form, right? So this is it. Now they are found in the warmer region, except newts and the salamander, which are found into the cooler regions. Okay, no one of them, like no one of the amphibian will be present in the marine water. All of them would be what, in the fresh water. Coming up to the next thing, that is a cold blooded. When I say the cold blooded, it is another words for them is poeciliotherms and the ectotherm. Ectothermic. No, this is not. Okay, so then what, their body has what, their body do not able to maintain the constant body temperature, means their temperature keep on fluctuating with the change in the temperature of the outside. So how that they will protect themselves? They can only protect themselves through the what, through by certain activities. We will learn that later on. Let's just see about their external morphology. So we know what, we know that about that how the frog look like. Okay, the frog has certain features, so we're gonna see over there. So first of all, scales are absent on that, means on their body no scales. Like everyone has seen fish, the fish has what, scales present, right? Here the scales are absent, except one of this which has scales present beneath its skin, means this is the skin. Under the skin the scales are present in them. Their skin has what, numerous cutaneous or mucus gland, means what, they will release some slimy viscous thing from the body. Why they are doing it? So that the body can remain moist, so that it can take the oxygen and remove the carbon dioxide. For the respiration purpose this is needed. Okay, then body is divided into head, trunk and tail. Now head and trunk is present. If we see the frog, that okay, the head part is there, the later part is the trunk where the 4 limbs are there, but tail is not present in them. So there are certain amphibians where the tail are present, like salamander, and there are certain amphibians where not. So this is the only things. Okay, now the next thing is that head has what, mouth, which is terminal in the position. Okay, frog has only maxillary teeth present, but other has other teeth also, mandible teeth also. So maxillary teeth means this is the maxilla, this is the mandible. Okay, bone. Okay, so we are calling it like that, jaw. Okay, then nostrils are present, they are paired. We have eyes, 2 bulging eyes. You might have seen also that frog has a bulging outward coming eyes. Then tympanum. What is a tympanum? It is a flap kind of a thing. So imagine in them what happened, this outer ear, this is called as external ear. So we have what, external ear, like in 10th class or before that you might have studied an external ear, middle ear and the internal ear. 3 ears part is there. So in them this external ear is not present. You have not seen these ear thing in them, so they are not present. So how they will cover them? Because there is a hole, in that hole anything can go, so they have to protect it. How they will protect it? With the membrane covering, and that membrane is called as tympanum, or the eardrum in them represent. Okay, now the next thing is their trunk. Trunk has limbs pair, 2 present, 4 limb and the hind limb. So the 4 limb is tetradactyl, means it has 4 digits like this. And their feet or the hind limbs are pentadactyl, means 5. Okay, so this thing is there. Then comes the body functions. Digestion, it is complete. Cloaca is present in them, which is what, common urogenital and the anal opening is present in the cloaca. Okay, then it is what respiration. It could be by these four ways. Cutaneous, you know that cutaneous word means skin, through skin. This is what they do it when they are in the water. Okay, means when they go for the breeding in the water, na, through skin only they are respiring during their sleep time. So means what happened, you seen that frog is only and only seen during the time of what, when the light summer is there or monsoon is there, right? During the other times you won't find frog. Where they went? They went somewhere, right? So they hide themselves into the soil burrows or into the ground, so that the extreme heat or extreme cold they can survive, because they don't have any mechanism to regulate their body temperature, right? So summer sleep is called as estivation, and the winter sleep is called as what? Hibernation. Okay, so here only I'm gonna write it up. This is what winter sleep. So this is a very important question. If someone will ask like cutaneous respiration works at what time in their body, so you will say that when they are in water, when they are doing their hibernation or estivation. Okay, and this is what? Summer sleep. During summertime also they sleep. Then the next is pulmonary, through lungs. Of course, when they are on the terrestrial environment, they do it with the lungs because they have lungs also. Then buccal. Buccal pharyngeal means opening mouth, like. So this is what buccopharyngeal cavity. And brachial. Brachial is through gills, and gills are not present in the frog but present in its larva, that is tadpole, which is living in the water. So their brachial or the gilled respiration will take place. Understood? Easy. Coming up to the next is circulation. So now they have 3 chambered heart, 2 auricle, 1 ventricle. Along with that, they have a 2 accessory chamber called as sinus venosus and truncus arteriosus. In detail, we will learn later on when we will be doing the frog very specifically. Now their RBCs are what? Oval and nucleated. The largest RBCs among the vertebrates is found in amphibian only, called as amphima. Okay, and here one important thing is that this heart pump the mixed blood. Okay, so heart pumps mixed blood. How they do it, we will learn it when we will be doing the circulatory chapter. Right now it's not important, but it is linked over there, so we will learn over there. Next thing is excretion. The kidney is mesonephric. Nitrogenous base could be depending upon whether it's a larva or a frog. If it is a larva, means it is living in water. Water will do what? Help in the ammonia release. So ammonia will be released. But in the tailless amphibians, means your frog and all those things, what happened? Urea is being formed. So tailed amphibians and larvae will have what? Ammonia as their excretory waste. Nervous system, 10 pair of cranial nerves. You have to remember. Skeleton is what? Dicondylic. Dicondylic means that it has 2 condyle. What is condyle? This part is the condyle. So basically what happened? This part articulates with the first vertebrae. So means my body, this part will join with the vertebrae over here. How it will join? With the help of condyles. It's like a hook kind of structures, like a projections kind of a structures. And here what? These projections are present, and here is the vertebrae that joins with it, first vertebrae. So here also that happens. Okay, then reproduction, they are dioecious. Male female has different. Sexual dimorphism is also seen. Fertilization is external, cross we have already know, we have talked about it. Oviparous means they will lay eggs. Okay, if they do. Development is indirect or direct. Indirect means a tadpole like larva would be present, and it has what? Fish like. It has sensory, lateral line of sensory system, means it has that thing which we have discussed in the yesterday class. Go back and see it. And external gills are also present in them. We have already talked about it, right? Then metamorphosis. So larva is fish-like, but the adult is not fish-like. So means this was a change in there. So it is what? Metamorphosis. So if anyone has watched Pokemon, Pokemon also grow, evolve. They also evolve. Okay, but within the same person. Okay, so what happened? Tadpole need thyroxine. So inside its body it will release a thyroxine hormone, but for thyroxine to form, it is a requirement of the iodine. So with that it will change into adult. Sometimes what happen, if we give excessive of iodine, then what happen? The adult is premature adult form, which has the larval character, means maybe tail present in some of the frogs, and this condition is called as neoteny. Means what? Larval characters are retained in the adults due to premature metamorphosis. Okay, early metamorphosis. Then comes the example. So amphibia is divided into 3 orders. You don't have to remember the orders, just remember the examples for your need levels, but we are writing it so that you have much more understanding. Okay, so we have this first order where the Ethicopus is there. Now Ethicopus is what? Limbless amphibian. Means it looks like what? It is an amphibian, but it looks like snake. Small snake kind of structure. Okay, so Ethicopus, you will remember this because it will come back again in your 12th class also. Okay, then we have written a special feature about it. What is the special feature? That is male show the parental care. Okay, normally the male do not have that parental care kind of a thing, but here male show it. Then next is Anura. Anura is toad and the frog. Now what is the difference between toad and frog? Now the frog life is between sea, like sorry, not the sea, but the aquatic as well as terrestrial. Means it will live in both. But toad will only go to the water for the breeding time only. Now the toad skin is very dry, whereas frog skin is moist. Frog is more conical head, whereas toad is more semicircular head. It is more daytime active, it is more nighttime active. Then we have webs are wet developed. I told you that if they are living more in water, they need their webs. Webs are what? These kind of things present in them. So that is their what? Webs are more developed in them. It is rudimentary because they are just going for the breeding process. Okay, mating process. In frog, I told you that teeth are present in the upper jaw. I have specially wrote the point over there. Here the teeth are present in both the jaws. Okay. Then tongue is bifid. Bifid means like this, like snake kind of a thing. Bifid. Okay, whereas it is entire single tongue like us. Okay, then it is what example is given. Hyla. Hyla is what? Tree frog. Rhina is what? Common bullfrog. Okay, Indian bullfrog. Then Fuofo is what? Common toad. Then comes the Eurydilia, which is what? Tailed amphibians. They have lateral lined sensory system present like salamandra, or its common name is salamander. Now very important things. I told you what? I told you that they lives in the water for the moisture, for the but they are what? These, if these eggs, so when I'm saying live means that after the fertilization, what happened? The male and female gametes are fusing into the water area. Now in that water, it is threat to the survival because there might be fish and other thing which can come and eat these things, right? These zygote can be eaten up by the other animals which are present in the water body. So now how do we tackle this situation? So evolution take place. In the evolution, what happened, beta? That we start forming eggs. Now eggs will do what? Now inside eggs, if the water is not there, what will happen? After a certain period of a time, it will, all the water would be taken up. Means it needs certain kind of nourishment so that it don't dry up. So what happened? An extra watery layer is being formed around the embryo, and that layer is what? Amniotic cavity or the amnion which is being formed. So means these frog and all don't have that amnion. So that's why to protect the desiccation means dehydration of the zygote or future embryo, they release it into the water. Okay, but the same thing is not with the reptiles and the next one. So we have divided the animals into two different ways. One is what? Anamniotic and the amniotic. Anamniotic means your frog, fishes, which do not have amniotic cavity surrounding their embryo. But in the reptiles, birds and the mammals, it is present. Now that also leads to what? Certain other features which are present, that is kidneys mesonephric in them, whereas it is metanephric here. Only 10 pair of cranial nerves present, whereas 12 pair of cranial nerves are there. But I told you what is the importance of it. Okay, give extra edge to the embryo from the desiccation or dehydration. With this, amphibian or the amphibias are completed. Next come the reptilia. Reptilia word coming from the reptum, which means to crawl or to creep. So these organisms crawl and creep. Means example that should come in your mind should be what? Snake, crocodile, tortoise, turtles. These are what? These creep and crawl. They don't have the walking capacity. Okay, so it is what? Till right now we have 6,000 species of them, but 200 million years ago they are the most abundant animals present on it, like that dinosaur and all. But after that, what happened? They extinct. Okay, so the next thing is that in this we have to remember that Simoria, which is what a connecting link between amphibian and a reptile. So it has certain amphibian features, certain reptile features. Now study of reptiles is called as hepatology. Lizard study, which is also come into the reptiles only, because that they crawl on our walls and all those things. So saurozoology, and the snake is what? Serpentology. Okay, how you will remember it? Serpent word is used in Harry Potter. If you have seen the Harry Potter, you will remember it. Okay, then other you can remember it. Okay, external morphology. So if you have seen any snake, you see that it has what? Scales present. So on this organisms there is what? Scales present. Epidermal means upper surface scales present. Skin is dry cornified cells, and they are shed at a regular intervals, and this feature is called as what? Molting. We have already studied what is molting it, and where else we have seen it. Okay, next is body is divided into three parts: head, trunk, and tail. Tail only, like, it's present in everyone. Okay, trunk has limbs, either it has four limbs or hind limbs. Okay, and they're pentatactile, means 5 fingers in each, if it is present. It's not present in the snakes, but it's present in case of what? Lizards, and in case of tortoise. Okay, so that is it. Then there comes the heads, the eyes, nostrils, tympanic membranes, all of these basic things. Coming to the body functions, then the digestion is complete. We know that they are fluorodontids. Fluorodontids means the teeth are just attached to the jaw like this, like with a Fevikwik kind of a thing, seen in case of lizard. Then they have thecodontids. Thecodonts means in a socket present, like us. Like our teeth are present inside the socket kind of a thing. So if you take it out, there is a space present into it. So bony socket is there, same like crocodile also have it. Then turtles do not have teeth. They have what? A horny beak, and with that beak only they like tear the things apart. Then cloaca is present in them. You know what is cloaca? It is a common chamber for the urogenital and the anal. Okay, so then respiration by the lungs. In the aquatic turtles, which live in the water, what happened? The cloacal skin help in the respiration. So this type of respiration through the cloacal skin that is taking place, that is called as cloacal respiration. Okay, the circulation, 3-chambered heart, except crocodile, which is 4-chambered. It is a very favorite question of all the examiner in the NEET or in the academic examination, so remember it. Okay, then excretion is metanephric kidney. We have already seen that those who are amniotic, they are what? Metanephric kidneys. Ureotelic, nitrogenous bases, uric acid. Nervous system, 12 pairs. Sensory, eye, ear has tympanic membrane. Snakes, that also don't have. One important thing is what? Jacobson glands. That Jacobson glands is present at the roof of the buccal cavity over here and help for the smell. Then reproduction, they are dioecious. Fertilization is internal. Sexual dimorphism is observed in them. Oviparous, egg-laying ones. Few viviparous are also there. Certain lizards and all those, that development is direct in them. Okay, then comes the example. So we have divided them into two groups: Synapsida and Disapsida. Synapsida orders are two, like Simoria. We know that Simoria is what? Connecting link between amphibians and the reptiles. Okay, then Ceylon is what? Ceylonia is having tustudo, that is tortoise. Ceylon is the turtle, and Thyropsin is the turtle. This is the freshwater turtle. This is the marine turtle. That's why I've named, but these two are given in NCERT. Then Diapsida. Diapsida has three subclasses, that is Rhycoprochydelia and Squamata. Okay, then in this we have tuatas. Tuatas are the living fossils. You will learn about this word in your 12th class when we will be studying the evolution topic. Then Crocodilia has crocodile, alligator, and gravials. Okay, these all looks, people will say that they are all same, but not. They are little different. We're gonna see it. Then Squamata has lizards and the snakes. So the lizards that's given in your book is what? Chameleon, which is color changing one, Shima, and the Calotris, that is what? Your green lizard. Okay, then snakes are what? Hydropus. Hydro word means water snake. Then python is what? Your ajgar. Okay, naja is what? Cobra. Python is non-poisonous. Naja is poisonous. Viper is what? Your viper, okay, viper crate, okay, and then we have bangerus. Okay, next thing is that how you will say that turtle and tortoise is different. So if you see the turtle is like this, tortoise is like this, very common looking but still different. Now what happened, let's see that tortoise has what, if you see that it has what limbs present. So means it can't, like it can go into the fresh water. So it lives in the fresh water, it lives in the marine water. Tortoise can go into the water for little bit of swimming, but it don't live over there. It lives on the terrestrial environment. So it is what not developed the paddle kind of a limbs, where you can see that here the paddle kind of a limbs. So it can swim properly. So it lives in the marine environment. Then what happened? The head size, this whole thing is very large in size compared to this one. Then this head can go completely inside, whereas this head only go little bit inside, not completely inside its carapace. Now this carapace will be, if you see from the upside, it look oval, whereas in them it look heart shaped. These are the few differences of the turtle and tortoise. I hope you will remember it. Then comes the crocodile, alligator and gharials. So if you see over here, I am writing up what are what. This person is crocodile, Mr. Crocodile. This person is what? So it is just like what? We are finding out who is Adidas, Abibas or Abibax. Okay, so Adidas, Abibax, Abibax. Okay, so this is crocodile, real crocodile. This is what? This is the alligator. Whereas the last one is gharial. Now, gharials is easiest to remember because you can see that it has long snooting snout present, whereas it is what? Longer, it is what? Shorter. Okay, so this thing you will remember it like that, broader also over here, okay, compared to the crocodile ones. These are the three of them. Okay, with this your reptilia is over. Coming up to the next one, that is apes. Apes are what? Birds. Okay, so let's just see about the birds. So birds are what? They're the truly flying vertebrates. Except few, rest all of them fly. Okay, can you name them which can't fly? Number one, kiwi can't fly. Number two, ostrich can't fly because they are what? Bigger as compared to their body wings or the sizes. Their ratio is not perfect. And the last one, can you name that one such bird which can't fly but can swim? Penguins, right? So these are the three examples which you have to remember it and their scientific name also. Kiwi you can leave it because it's not given in NCERT. Okay, then comes they are what? Feathers bipeds. Feathered means what? Feathers present. Feathers are characteristics to the birds. They are made up of keratin proteins, help to keep the body warm and help prevent the loss of heat. Then biped, bi means two, peds means locomotory structure. So they have two hind legs which help them in walking a little. Then they are the first warm-blooded ectothermic homeothermos, means they are able to maintain their constant internal body temperature. So they are not hiding anywhere, they are present everywhere. Okay, then the next thing is scales are present on their body only in their hind limbs. So if you see in their hind limbs, they are very ugly cuts are there because they are the scales present on it. Then they have a oil gland present, which is also called this uropygial, means that tail. So means present closer to the tail environment, where it gives what? It releases the oil to moisturize or to give a waterproof consistency to what? The feathers. So these are over there. Next is a body. If you remember a bird, you can easily do it. It has a head, it has a trunk. Trunk has this four limbs which are modified into wings. Hind limbs are still there. Mouth is like, it has eyes, it has ears. Okay, it has not the ears but the tympanic membranes, and the nostrils are there, and the beak is there or the bill is there. Okay, and teeth are not present and tail is present in them. Okay, the easiest one you can do it. Now let's just see more about it. Digestion is complete, but if you see that there is what? Cloacal chamber is present, but it has what? Inside the digestive system from esophagus. If we eat it, this esophagus comes and it join into what? Our stomach. Here the stomach is not there, here the crop is there. Crop will store the food for some time and then it will go to the gizzard. In the gizzard, what is there? There is certain stones present. Those stones help in grinding the food, because they can't masticate the food because teeth are not there. So how they will masticate the food? Or the food will be like this, like whole, but the food has to be masticated, chunk it down, right? Who will do it? With the help of stones which is there. Now you will say that, sir, from where the stones are eaten? They eat the stone. Okay, so that they are eating the stone to help it as a working as a gizzard. Then comes the respiration through the lungs. Now the lungs has what extra air sacs present over here. They don't help in respiration. They make it body lightweight by keeping more air stored into it. Now this is the one thing. Second thing is that their respiratory system is the most efficient ones, because they utilize the oxygen super importantly. Okay, so most efficient respiratory system. Then circulatory system. Circulation is for the four chambered heart, and their RBC is what is the richest blood they have. Okay, because their RBC per millimeter count is super high. Next, then excretion is ureotelic. They release the uric acid pellets. Kidneys metanephric. Nervous system 12 cranial nerves. Skeleton is monocondyle, means single condyle is there. Why single condyle? Because what happened, beta, we have to reduce the weight of their body. So if more things will be there, what will happen? That will be very tough. So what happened? Two condyle fused in them and formed the single condyle to work as one. Okay, so space should. So bones are pneumatic hollow, which help in what? In flying them. Okay, then reproduction, they are dioecious, sexual dimorphism in semen, some of the birds. Then we have fertilization is cross and internal fertilization takes place. Cross fertilization, internal fertilization takes place. Development is direct in them. They are oviparous, means lays their eggs. Certain adaptations are present in their body to reduce their body weight. You go through them and you should remember it. Till now, what you remember? You know that they have what? Pneumatic bones, hollow bones. Bones are fused. Then we also taught that they have air sacs present. Plus their body is streamlined. If you have seen the plane's design has been taken up by what? By the bird's design. So their body is what? Streamlined body. Feathers is there. Less organs are there in their body. Like right ovary is not there. Right oviduct is not there. Teeth are absent in them. Flight muscles are well developed. So these things are given over them to reduce their weight and to help in their flight. Next come the examples. The first example is Archaeopteryx. What is Archaeopteryx? It is a connecting link between the birds and the reptiles, because we believe that from reptiles only the birds comes. But here is some problem. It's not a connecting link, it is a missing link. What is the difference between connecting and the missing link? Missing link means it is not available in this world now. We have known about this feature with the help of its fossil. And its full name, which was given by the scientist, is Archaeopteryx lithographica. Lithographica is the species of it which we found it. Okay, keeping on back onto the other example, we have Apatrix, that is kiwi. I told you no need to remember it because it's not given in NCERT. There's Suturio, African ostrich. Neopron, that is vulture. Pavo, peacock. Columbio, pigeon. Pisticula, that is parrot. Pedentoatus, that is penguins. These are the examples which you have to remember. Read it again and again. Write every day. You will remember these examples like that way. Okay. Then comes the last class, that is class Mammalia. Mammalia word coming from the mammary glands. Mammary glands are what? These are the milk producing glands present inside this organ. This class. Okay. Now they are what? They are warm blooded, same like the birds. So only two such classes are there which are what? Warm blooded. What is that? Mammalia and the Aves. So any example of this would come into it and will be the question for you, and we will practice certain questions, don't worry about it. Then comes the skin is covered with epidermal hairs which prevent the loss of hair. Okay, so hair is also characteristic feature. More than that, what is characteristic feature present of this? Ears. Okay, of course exceptions are there, but hairs, body hairs, pinna and the mammary glands, they are what? Characteristic features of that. Next is there is a presence of glands, two different types of glands, sweat glands and the oil glands. Oil glands are called as sebaceous glands, sweat glands are called as sudorific glands. Mammary glands is a modified type of sweat glands only. Okay, next come is that in this, instead of this hairs in the aquatic mammals, they have what? They have a subcutaneous, means under the skin there is a fat layer present in them, and that fat layer is called as blubber. Means your dolphins, your whales has blubber present, subcutaneous fat, to protect themselves from the cold environment. Then digestion, body function. Teeth are thecodont, means embedded inside the socket. Heterodont, hetero means different, so means 4 different types of teeth. So if you see that this is different looking, this is different looking, this is different looking, and the last one are different looking, so these are what heterodonts, different types of teeth. Diphodont, di means two types, they come, 2 different types of teeth come. First is the milk teeth, which is also called as deciduous teeth or the permanent teeth. Then come cloaca, may be present or absent. In higher mammals, in us, cloaca is not present. We have a different chamber openings for the anus and the urogenital tract, right? Respiration is by the lungs. Circulation is 4-chambered heart. RBC is round, biconcave, except camel and llama, which you have to remember. Where the llama has what? Oval shape, but non-nucleated. Okay. Then then excretion is what? Metanephric kidney. Urea or the urotelic are there. Nervous system, 12 pair of cranial nerve, brain, everything is there. You know that, you see yourself and put all the pointers over here. Sense organs, pinna, external ear is present in their cases. Rest, eye, mouth, all those things are there. Okay. Reproduction, dioecious, sexual morphism is seen. Male gonad is called as testes, female gonad is called as ovaries. Now the testes are normally present outside the body of the males, okay, but in some of them they are present inside. So intra-abdominal testes are present in case of protherian mammals. Example, we will learn it. Then your elephant also has that, and your aquatic mammals also has that. Okay. Next comes the fertilization. Internal fertilization will take place. Then they give their viviparous directly give birth to the young ones, except protherians, which are oviparous, lays eggs. And then you'll be like, okay, why we are even putting it up? Because they have certain characteristics more resembling with these mammals, right? Then development is direct, no in between stage. Now they have what subclasses? Protheria, metatheria, and eutheria. So protheria is what? They are the primitive or the young mammals, and there is only one order called as monotherians. Okay. Now their example is what? Ornithorhynchus, that is what? Duck-billed platypus, this thing. So if you have watched Phineas and Ferb, then platypus Perry is the one over here. Now this is what it lays. They are oviparous. If I'm saying it is oviparous, means it lays eggs. Okay. It has what? If you see that it has hairs present, it has mammary gland present, but do not have the nipples or tits through which that will comes out. Okay. Next thing is what? That there is a what? This duck-like bill is present in their body, with the teeth are there over it. Okay. There is no ears present in their body. Okay. So these are certain things which are present into them. Then comes the metatheria. Metatheria are what? They are marsupials order. In marsupials, what happens? They have a pouch kind of a thing in which they put their young ones for certain period of time, like your Macropus kangaroos. Then eutheria. Eutherias are also called as placental mammals, which has placenta present. Okay. Now placenta is what? It is a covering around the newborn baby when it's growing inside the body of the female. Now it has 13 different orders. So these are the different orders of it. You don't have to remember these orders, but these examples you have to remember it. These examples are super easy to remember it. You don't have to do a lot of things. So we have what example? We have Petropus, that is flying fox. You have to remember it. Then we have Balanotropus, that is blue whale. So bal, blue, same thing. Okay. Then Delphinus. Delphinus sounds similar to what? Dolphin. So we will remember it. Mantera, you don't need to remember it. It's just given to you. Then comes the Elephas. Elephas coming from the elephants. So you will remember it. Then Camelus, word coming from the camel. You will remember it. Macaca. Macaca means monkey. Same thing. So you will remember it. Then we have what? Ratus. Ratus. So it is what? Coming from the rat. Okay, there is a one mistake. We didn't underline it separately. We have to do that also. Then comes what? We have lion, tiger, leopards. Its name, we remember it from the day 1 of the chapter. Then we have what? We have equus. Equus is what? Horse. You will remember it because equisetum, horse tail. So equi word is coming. You will remember it over here. Then that's it. Okay, these are the mammals examples. With this, we have completed our Mammalia class also, and with this, our phylum Chordata is finished. And our chapter is also being concluded with this. So and finally the animal kingdom is over. big chapter, lots of information, but we try to complete it as better, as slow as possible. Certain students are saying that I am going bit faster, but beta, you can simply watch it in little lower levels or multiple watch it, since we had a plan to complete the syllabus by November, so that you can prepare and we can come up with some preparation schedule exactly meant for you, because we understand that every student is special and required a different kind of methodology. Don't worry, I am working on it, and I assure you that your preparation would be good even if you are in the 11th standard, 12th standard, or a dropper. I assure you that you would be able to do it. Just go with the flow. Even I am taking so many holidays in between so that you can cover up the backlogs. That's it. Well, we are working on it. So the students who are giving some of the queries in the comment section or other place around, we are working on it and we will come up with something really good. Don't worry about it. Till now, study on your pace with these videos. So if you like this video, give it a like. Share it with your other friends, schoolmates, your different last past school friends, so that I will get some subscribers and motivations to do more, because that's the only thing I'm doing. Okay, so that's all. Thank you.